What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. It is the King and I Life podcast. We are back. It is myself, Soul Touch of the Poet, with my homeboy, my brother.
Son Soul X.
Check it out. Be back in here talking about, how parents lie to kids, lie to us, lie to kids now. Interesting discussion so far, but very, very, what it is. Hit us up on whatever podcast platform you subscribe to. Hit us up on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Like, subscribe, and share. Sunsoil X. Go ahead, take the rest of that.
Hey, man, make sure y'all hit us up on that Patreon. Like, share, subscribe. Get the word out for us. Help us out. Again, yes. You can hit us at KINGANDEYE369 Again, that is KingandI369 We would appreciate any words of encouragement or any topics or any ideas you might have for future podcasts. And if you want to come on, hit us up. We actually have how many guests we had that actually did that? So anyway, we won't get into the numbers, but they're there.
Yeah.
So anyway, we actually got one coming up in the future who hit us up and said he wanted to come on. And I'm excited about him because I never heard this cat before.
Me either.
But I listened to his music and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You grabbed my ear, bro. You grabbed my ear. So
yeah,
we're going to keep that on the wraps until we officially got that lined up. But
yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from him,
man. Reach out and let us know what's good.
I was shocked when I saw that. I was like, well, wait a minute. Let me send this to him pretty quick.
Heck yeah. So excited about that.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Dopeness. But
yes, indeed.
Let's jump back into it, man. Let's jump back into the conversation, man.
But we're talking about not having the money for things. And again, I could say that with my father being in the military, I was a little more blessed than some of my relatives that were my age. Because there were days when their lights were turned off. There were days when there wasn't food in the damn refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of rough understanding that even at that age that you're not above them, but your conditions as far as like your living conditions a little bit better than some of your relatives.
Yeah, I can definitely I definitely agree with you on that. Because when we were growing up, you got to take into consideration that it's a lot of things that we didn't have to worry about. We didn't have to worry about electricity. We didn't have to worry about water. We didn't have to worry about cable.
Sure did.
It's a lot of things that we did not have to worry about. And, rent, we didn't have, that wasn't really a factor either.
Nope.
Living in government housing. So, it's a lot of those things that we didn't have to concern ourselves with. But at the same time, during those times in the military, they really wasn't making that much money.
No.
Yeah, they really wasn't. And I can say that because I know when I first went in, I was making probably like $500 a month, maybe, or $1,000 a month, something like that. I think probably close to $1,000 a month. Wow. First going in. So yeah, that money was nothing. But you got your housing, you get fed, you pretty much all your necessities are taken care of. So but yeah, still, when it comes to those two topics, although we were more fortunate than our relatives or friends that were left back in civilian population, I still think that had they been able to discuss financial stuff with us, we would have been better off in the long run, and been able to understand when they say, I'll think about it, or I don't have the money for that.
Definitely. So we'll move on. It's way past your bedtime.
You know, you know, you know, you know. When I think about our parents saying it's way past your bedtime, that to me says you need to take your little ass to bed because we got grown up shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no other place where I can, take that or leave that because that's pretty much all that shit was. I got some grown up shit to do, and you need to take your ass to motherfucking bed.
Yep.
Period.
Definitely. You see that shit so much growing up. Like, man, it's goddamn 8:00. What the fuck?
Now, what are you talking about? Shit. Man.
Like,
And
man,
then on the weekends?
oh yeah. Oh man. Oh, the
You
weekend they used to
serious right
burn me
now?
up
Like,
with
what are
that
you
shit.
talking about? Who are you?
Mm-hmm. I remember one night, man. This shit's so funny now looking back on it. My father, that's when Top Gun at first fucking came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to watch that movie so fucking bad.
Oh, man.
And for whatever reason, he was able to get a copy of it as soon as it came. Well, I ain't gonna say as soon as it came out, but it had not too long ago been out. I want to say it may have been in a damn movie theaters, but shortly thereafter, for whatever reason, he had got a copy of it. So this is a fucking Friday night.
Oh, man.
And we're sitting out there chilling, watching the movie and shit. There's me and him. I have no idea where my mom and my sister was. But then he says, it's time for your ass to go to bed. I'm looking around like,
Who are you talking to?
wait a minute, this is a goddamn Friday night. And I'm like, but Dad, we right in the middle of the movie. Man, go and take your ass to bed.
Oh, man.
So here I am. I go to my room and shut the door. And my room was the first one right next to the living room. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, man, ain't no fucking way in hell I'm finna go to bed. You
Right.
let me get to the middle of the goddamn movie. And now you telling me to go to goddamn bed?
Pull his shit on me.
So I decided to go goddamn covert. I slowly opened up the door. I edged out, creeping on my goddamn stomach. I'm like, I just want to hear this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as I got in position and rested, I hear, man, I'm gonna tell your ass to go to bed again. Next time, whoop your ass. Fuck. I had to take my ass to bed, man.
Oh, man.
And what made it so bad was I ain't even get a chance to watch the damn rest of the movie until that damn following Sunday and shit. I'm like, man,
damn.
that's cold-blooded, man.
Yeah. That one is not as it's not as bad as the first two, but at the same time it is because when you used to doing certain things or you want to do something really, really bad and they talking about it's way past your bedtime, then you be sitting like, well, damn, I remember you saying this in your mind. I remember such and such time I was bad to stay up as long as I wanted to, especially on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Then they flip the script on you like that. It's like, yo, who are you? Like, come on. Like, you grimy. You know you grimy. Just grimy. Why you even playing with me like that?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's either they had something to do, they was mad about something, or they ain't want to be bothered with you.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's the big one. They didn't want to be bothered with you, so it's like it's past your bedtime.
Mm-hmm. Shoot that one out there.
Oh man.
I'm trying to see. I don't think I ever told my son that, it's way past your bedtime. When it really wasn't. Now, when it really is, then I'll spit it out. But as far as saying it and it being a lie, I don't think I ever shot that one to him.
Yeah, I don't think I ever used that one either. I probably just said take your ass to bed. Yeah, but I don't recall saying it's way past your bedtime, and it wasn't actually past their bedtimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've only said that when it was like, yeah, I don't even think I used that. I probably the only time other than when it was actually their bedtime that I used that was when I was sleepy and I didn't want them to be up.
Right.
You know, if I want to go to bed, like, nah, it's past your bedtime. You know, you too young for me to be like, all right, I'm going to sleep and you still up. Nah, we not playing that game.
Mm-mm.
Past your
Like,
bedtime.
get into some shit you don't need to get into.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Now I don't trust you like that. You might go in that kitchen and tear something up. Then
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting there looking like, what the like, nah, we not doing that.
Goddamn roll over. Only thing I see is smoke. What the hell?
Yeah. 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 But this next one, we can't get a dog. I'm allergic. Uh I've never had to deal with that because I never really wanted a dog. Um, but if you're not allergic to a dog, just say no. just say
Yes.
no.
Yes.
You're not getting a dog because I think that's a easier out or cop out, however you want to put it,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to saying no and breaking down a list of why the answer is no. Um, because hey, we know, oh, I'm gonna take care of it, I'm gonna take care of it, blah 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 and blah blah blah. But then as kids, you know, sometimes we don't want to get our ass up early in the morning or be out there at night or in the cold or in the rain walking the damn dog. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the dog should have pissed on the floor. We don't want to clean that up.
Damn, so
Um, you know, if we want to go outside and do something, we don't feel like dealing with that dog. So I'm okay with this one because I was never in a situation where I really wanted a dog. But there are other pets that I've wanted, and you know, it was met with the same response. But as far as a
mm,
dog, I have, yeah.
yeah. That one right there. We had a dog when I was a kid.
Hmm.
And his name was Pup Pup. I still remember his name. Little black mutt.
Hmm.
But dude was really, really damn smart. And I know people aren't gonna believe this, but this damn dog was so smart that when I would antagonize him, this damn dog would grab me by the back of my pants and throw me down
Oh my gosh!
and take his damn paw and whoop me. What fucking dog does that?
Right.
My damn dog did that.
Mm-mm-mm.
But anyway, love that dog. When we moved to Germany the first time, we ended up having to give Pup Pup away, man. I was so devastated.
Mm.
But uh, I don't know if I could shoot my child that lie. Um, will I allow him to have a pet, especially a dog? I don't know.
Mm.
Simply because pets are goddamn expensive. They really are. I've
It
had dogs
depends.
before. And my damn vet bill for my last dog, which was a pit bull, man, I know I spent close to damn $8,000 on that damn dog, man.
Doing what?
Because he got damn cancer
Oh shit! You better than
twice.
me. You better than me, bro.
So
Mm.
him catching cancer twice and then the surgical procedures, it was just horrible, man. It was horrible. And you have to watch your damn dog go through so much shit, man.
Mm.
I don't think I could ever have a pet again, man.
Mm.
It just emotionally is too much of a roller coaster for me.
Mm.
Not to
And you,
mention
yeah,
the money in my damn pocket missing.
yeah, and I think that's another reason why people say that to their kids because they've had a traumatic experience with their pets, and I know a long time ago there was no such thing as pet insurance, you know, for medical and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, so I totally get that. Me personally, Like now, I got 2 cats, and hey, I love them dearly, but I don't think I'm going to go through all of that with them. If they get
Mm-hmm.
cancer or something that, whew, I can't do it.
Yeah, it's
I can't do it. I'm attached to them, and I do understand, people's attachment to their pets. Um, because it's like, hey, you get that joker from, fitting inside both of your hands, and
mm-hmm.
you've had them for like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years or whatever. Yeah, you get attached to them, and you can't imagine not having that pet. But and it's like that that pet is that pet. Um, so when something go wrong with it, it's like, yeah, you going through it.
Yeah.
Um, so I definitely understand, parents saying, "Nah, I'm allergic," and whatever else they come up with that. Um, but I don't think they should put that on their kids.
No.
Um, but at the end of the day, you know, I think the biggest thing, outside of that part, I think the biggest thing is, um, damn well your child is not going to be into this pet for so long. That newness is going to wear off, and then you're going to be the one taking care of the pet.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of saying I'm allergic, just be like, nah, we're not doing this. I'll get you I'll get you a goldfish, a bird, a hamster, a gerbil, something small that you can manage.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can manage this, we'll revisit this conversation a few years later. But
Right.
nah,
Yeah, our pet is it really is a responsibility, man. It's
yeah,
damn near to a certain extent like a child. And
yeah,
some people get so attached to their pets, they really do view their pets as children.
yeah. Because
I get it.
I've known people who have, it might have been their child's pet or whatever the case may be, but hey, once it's in the family, it's in the family, and spending all that money, like I know people who've spent 8, 9, 10,000, sort of like you. Like
Mm-hmm.
this dude I used to work with when I was doing security, he was a K9, and when they retired his dog from service, he kept the dog, and the dog had something going on with it, and this joker actually had a damn GoFundMe and all this other shit going on, and I'm like, when it comes to that, I gotta draw the line. I'm not putting no gun GoFundMe or nothing out. Oh, I'm not putting my pet's responsibility, my responsibility to this pet's,
Mm-hmm.
health care on other people. I just can't bring myself to do that. Um, and so if my child came to me asking for a pet or whatever the case may be, it's like, I'm gonna let you know, I am not taking care of this pet. Period. You don't get days off. Um, and I'm letting you know, you take care of this pet and you do everything that you can. If it come down to this pet getting sick or whatever the case may be, and it comes down to us maintaining our lifestyle, or we gotta, break our pockets to take care of this pet is gone. So I'm gonna need you to understand that, because um, because there's a lot of people out there who are struggling and they have these pets and they got pet problems, and it's like they really go in some serious debt over these pets.
Yeah, man.
So I'm
Damn
gonna
sure
tell my
do.
child straight up, look, this is what it is, and that's it. So, and the first time I feel like you're not taking care of this pet is gone, because I'm not doing it. Because yeah, that's the main reason why I don't have a dog now. I don't have the time for it, and I can't put that in nobody else's hands.
I heard that. Like I've seen, people who don't even have a roof over their head have a pet,
Right?
and I'm like,
How?
yeah, I get it, but I don't get it. Like
I don't get it.
to me, it would seem like you want to make your load as light as possible.
Yes.
But when you have this pet, again,
Mm.
damn near like a child, you're responsible for. So you don't even have a roof over your head, but you got a pet. Come on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But we'll move on. We'll move on. I never skipped class.
I'm going to say off the break, I can almost vibe with this one, but you know your parents. So
Yeah.
at some point when they say certain things, you be thinking in your mind, that's some bullshit you sitting there trying to tell me. Get the fuck out of here. Like I see how you live now. You ain't gonna tell me that you never skip class. And I'm just gonna jump out there and say 80% of the people, especially our parents, have skipped goddamn class. So I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah. I agree with you on that. But I will say this. My mom, she never really spoke on that.
Mm-hmm.
So that lets me know she did have her days. But my
Mm.
dad, that's one of the things he never, shot me about. He was like, hell yeah, I skipped school.
Mm.
I did what I had to do to get through school. But if I had a chance to goddamn take me a day off, I took me a day off.
I know that's right. I know that's right. You know you can't even fault. Can't even fault them for that.
Heck no.
I think some parents they get around that by they say certain things, but it's like they say it in a manner that you think they ain't never skipped class. But the way they saying it, if if you clever enough, you'll catch. Yeah, your motherfucking ass skipped class before.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to dress it up in a way to make me think you never skipped class, but yeah, you did that shit. I've only skipped class in my entire life one time without my mother knowing. One time, but I skipped class. You know, any other time that I wanted to be, I didn't want to go to school or whatever the case may be. That's the one thing I could say. I had the I had the ability to voice that. Um, yeah, I had the latitude to be like, some days I don't feel like going to school, and it wasn't a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times, but you know, the times that I did say it, I was able to stay the fuck home.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't have to be like, yeah, fuck that, I'm skipping school, blah blah blah. Because I know a lot of people who skipped school, and me, I was always scared to skip school. That's why I never skipped. And then knowing that I had the latitude to, ask that, it was
Mm-hmm.
cool. But it was only one time that I skipped school and had somebody write me a goddamn note. So
Damn. That is too cool. I too only skipped school one time, but it was the most amazing goddamn day I ever
oh
had.
damn.
I was the 11th grade,
Mm-hmm.
and one of my closest friends, Bill Hunter, I still remember his name. Might have to look his ass up on Facebook.
Oh
But
damn.
anyway, Bill. No, I take that back. I was in the 10th grade. Bill was 16,
Mm-hmm.
just gotten his license, and his father gave him a 1985 Chevy Corvette.
Oh
And
damn.
not only did he give his son a Corvette, he had that bitch painted pearl white.
Oh wow.
So one Friday, we got to school. I had came in with my sister, and he had them pulled up, and we were both walking into damn school at the same time. We was
Mm-hmm.
walking, talking, and we got probably about a good damn 15, 20 feet from the door. And we looked at each other, and Bill was like, man, fuck this. I don't feel like going to goddamn school today. And it was the prettiest day ever. Like the sun was out, it was the right temperature. And I
Mm.
looked at him, I was like, well, shit, what the fuck you want to do?
Oh wow.
And he was like, well, shit, I'm down to skip if you are. I'm like, well, shit, you got the
That's what's up.
keys?
Hey.
Man, so we ran back to his damn car. He took the top off that bitch.
Oh, it had T tops?
It had the Targa top.
Oh, damn.
So we took the top off that bitch. We
Mm.
fucking bugged out the damn parking lot. And we just fucking rode around chasing bitches all day.
Get the fuck out.
We
That's
went to
crazy.
we started to go to damn Virginia Beach, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, I think we ran into a girl. We ran into this chick. And anyway, we went and hung out with her.
Mm-hmm.
So we never did make it to the beach.
Oh, damn.
But we went and kicked it at her house. She was chilling in a bikini. White girl, cool as hell. I think her name was Samantha. She had a red Nissan Z300 ZX Targa tops. No, it
Damn.
wasn't a Targa top. It was the T-tops. And she was like, man, I'm not going to goddamn school today. It's like, do you see what kind of day this is? But we bugged out a trip with her for a while. And then we went back on our way just looking for women, looking for girls, whatever we could find. And we got quite a few numbers that day. And anyway, I remember it was like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock before I even got home. Bill dropped me off, and we were just sitting there reminiscing on the day. Like, this was a good fucking day, son.
Wow. That's crazy.
So here's the kicker, though. That Monday when I got to school, one of my teachers called me to the office, and she was like, I know that you weren't here Friday, but I saw you on campus at lunchtime, which we did go back to school, showing out and stuff, tap out music loud. So anyway, she was like, so what really happened? I was like, man, I got sick. So I didn't come, but my friend, he had to pick up a few things. So I just rode with him. And she was like, looking at me like, you full of shit. But she said, I'm going to give you till tomorrow to come up with a note from your parent.
Wow.
One of your parents. So at this point, I'm in the goddamn hot seat. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? Who in the hell is going to write me a damn note that makes it look like my parents signed a goddamn note?
Uh-huh.
So the rest of the day, I'm sweating like a son bitch. And my sister, that following morning, I broke it down to her. I was like, look, last Friday, me and Bill took a damn day off. But I forgot my damn teacher's name. Miss So-and-so saw me, and she wants a note from either our dad or our mom. And my sister, she's looking at me like, don't make me write this goddamn note. And I'm like, if you don't write this goddamn note, I'm fucked.
All the way. All the way.
So, make a long story short, she wrote the note, pissed with me. But she wrote that motherfucker, and I turned that bitch in, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
And the funny part about how she actually called me was, she said, you guys came on campus, and your earring, which I had a diamond earring, it blinded me. If it wasn't for your earring, I never would have known it was you. And I'm like, God damn. That's when flossing goes wrong.
Right. All the way wrong. All the way wrong. Like, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't. I can't, man. Yeah. Most parents can't even keep a straight face when they try to kick that one.
Yeah.
And if they do, they good. Because it's like, I don't want my child to know I skip school. If you, especially if your child's a knucklehead and you trying not to let them know that you're human too, or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
So I get it, but luckily I never had. I I don't have to lie about that because it's like, yeah, I skipped school one time. And yeah. And the only time, shit, matter of fact, that was my damn senior year of high school when I skipped school.
Wow.
Yeah, I went through all the school and never skipped school once until my senior year. So, yeah, I don't have to be ashamed about that. And I don't mind telling my damn kids that. I ain't got to lie about that one.
Yeah. It might have been 11th grade, beginning of 11th grade, somewhere around there. But anyway, I still remember that day to this day. That was the funnest time I ever had skipping school. Only other time I skipped was senior skip day, which pretty much everybody fucking did. Everybody knew that shit was gonna happen. But anyway, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to the King and I Live Podcast. This is the end of our second segment of this run. So make sure you tune in. Hit us up on Facebook, YouTube, Patreon. Where else we at, King? Where else
Instagram.
We at? Yes, sir. And make sure you hit us up on that KINGANDEYE369 @gmail.com.
Yes. Hit us up on that. Comments, suggestions, guest appearances on the podcast. But we'll be back with you shortly.
For sure.